procedural matters, and procedure because we have raised them here and government has made a commitment to follow up and give feedback here, and it has not quite happened. Mr. Speaker, this week, medical interns are meant to report to their stations for internship. We have raised the matter here severally, and the government is yet to come through. Most of these medical interns have not reported to their stations. Why? They're waiting for facilitation from government. Some don't even have transport to go to the far-flung places, let alone settle there and begin to do the work they should be doing. We've raised this matter severally. The Vice President gave us commitment. The Minister of Health gave us commitment that Cabinet is going to sit and review this matter. Because he's a medical doctor himself. In fact, I've been seeing the Minister of Health move around different medical facilities. And in the middle of the night, who does he find working? Medical interns. So we need to avail facilitation for these medical interns. There are about 2,000 of them, Mr. Speaker. And for a bare minimum of about $1 million shillings. In fact, there was a time when it was higher, 2.5. Government slashed it to 1 million shillings. That's about 2 billion per month. That's 24 billion per year. Government can find this money, without a doubt. So that these interns are deployed, they go and work. They're the ones who do the bulk of the work in our health facilities.
Procedure matter law.
So that's number one, right, Mr. Speaker?
Because you have 3.
Yes.
So what do you want us to do here?
Government should give us the feedback they have been promising.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah.
Number 2, Mr. Speaker, there are 10 that were suspended by government for about 8 months now. Government wrote to them and said, we are suspending you as we investigate subversive activities. They thought this would take a short time and they get back to doing their work because they are legally registered entities in this country. And for that time, they've gotten no feedback. They have not gotten a chance to defend themselves. So government has also promised severally that they will give feedback on this matter. Did the investigation end? What happened? Why didn't they get to know about it? Are they meant to be taken to court? They are in limbo. They don't know what's happening. And yet they are registered in this country to do various work that government knows about. So it's only fair that when you are to suspend, communicate. If there's an issue, they should know so that they probably get to defend themselves. That has not happened. And I do have the list here, which I want to table so that government tells us. And why the list, government can say that, no, one of those you've mentioned, that one, no, we have not suspended, or this one, or that kind of thing. So I'll table it here. One is African Center for Media Excellence, Agora Center for Research, Alliance for Campaign Finance Monitoring, African Center for Treatment and Rehabilitation of Torture Victims, Chapter 4 Uganda, Center for Constitutional Governance, Uganda National NGO Forum, Network for Public Interest Lawyers, National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders Uganda, and Human Rights Network for Journalists. So government, talk to us about these NGOs. They employ hundreds of Ugandans who have been out of work for all this time because they thought this matter would end quickly, and it has not happened. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, the matter of Ugandans who are abducted. And we are very specific with the word abduction because it's different from arrest. An arrest is clear in the law. What happens is not provided for in the law, that people are picked up and for months their whereabouts are not known. There's a gentleman called Christopher Godi, also known as King Zale. He was taken on 21st April. Up to now, his whereabouts are not known. There's another one called Baliza William. 10th February is when he was taken. Up to now, no one knows where he is. There's a gentleman called Sam Mugumya. He was taken on 26th of August, 2025. It's coming to a year now. Up to now. I keep wondering, If these people have committed an offense, why doesn't government produce them in court? Mr. Speaker, we have been seeing videos of Sam Mugumya in a very deplorable state. Now, I've seen some government officials say, no, those videos are AI generated. So if you are saying those videos are false, because they look to be in very grotesque shape, he cannot walk, he seems paralyzed and so on. If government, as I've seen some government officials say, no, those are not true videos, why not produce him in court so that his family can take a look at him and know this is what's happening? Because it's been a year. Mr. Speaker, this should not be acceptable in my view. I said the other day that the 1995 Constitution is a brainchild of the NRM government. So it bothers me if NRM officials are the ones violating the Constitution they birthed. It should be problematic even to colleagues in the NRM. Mr. Speaker, I kept severally raising the question of Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi. After 19 days, he was dumped at a police station. Meanwhile, police had been denying, even in their affidavit in court, they said, we don't know him, we don't know his whereabouts. But he was taken from police to court. Now, Honorable Chivumbi is now in jail, nursing injuries. And there is a police doctor's report to that effect. The injuries that were inflicted on him, and is getting treatment. So they held him for 19 days, beating him up every single day. And as I've said, this is captured in a police doctor's report. Why? Mr. Speaker, the chief, in fact, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces released a statement a short while ago. And he was castigating torture. And it's not the first time that he has done so, Mr. Speaker. Condemning how torture is bad. Saying you cannot use the evidence you've extracted out of torture in court because you can't adduce it. That person told you what they think you want to hear. What baffles me is that this is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. If he's bothered, why is he not taking action against his juniors who are in government doing these things? We want government to help us understand. Is it too much to ask when we say, if somebody has committed an offense or is suspected to have committed an offense, produce them in court, not to take them somewhere, beat them up, after several days, take them to court? Is it too much to ask? And by the way, this is not something that affects only we in the opposition, everybody. The other day we were talking about a colleague. I'm glad after a while she was released, the Honorable Margaret Etilu from Amuria. That's NRM, but she had been disappeared for a while. And several other examples that we can give.
Now,
Mr. Speaker, this was my last point.
yeah, because rope, you know, the rope is privileged, okay? Yeah, but it also has a time limit. So I request you, please, just conclude.
And I was concluding, Mr. Speaker. So government needs to talk to us about these three issues: the medical interns, the NGOs suspended, then these missing persons, where are they? But even more important, why is government not shaping up? Arrest people, take them to court, whoever it is, because as we have seen, anyone can be arrested. We've seen vice presidents in this country arrested and taken to jail. So anyone, we are not saying no, some people are above arrest, but do conduct it in a manner provided for in the law. Is that too much to ask?
Thank you. Government.
For these very important matters that affect all of us. Right Honorable Speaker, indeed it is true that interns are being deployed now at their various stations. It is also true that the interns who are government-sponsored have resources, and they are being deployed with resources. The ones who went on private are the ones who don't have resources. The Minister for Health raised this issue in Cabinet, and he was requested to provide more information because it is not only the interns, also the senior house officers need resources, and to make projections about the numbers that we expect every year. So he's yet to present again, and then he will come with a concrete answer. On the issue of the NGOs, Right Honourable, I request that you allow me to inform the Minister of Internal Affairs and also the Presidency to come and make responses to this issue, including the issue of the people who are abducted. I want to take note that it is not the first time LOP is raising it, and it is not the first time we are promising, but I promise to follow up this time. I thank you.
But you see, you find now business on our side, because committees are having business. I have a very important debate going on. I mean, usually how I would propose that if the leader of opposition has asked verbally without presenting a statement, which right he has under our rules, also you should give a verbal answer. We conclude this matter here. Otherwise we shall lag on, you know. I don't know, on the front bench, Minister for Internal Affairs, for Defense is related to Internal Affairs. They are cousins. So you can help your cousin on this. That is if you are comfortable.
He doesn't know, we also don't know. So we have to find out where, because he called them missing.
Oh, okay.
Since they are missing, we are going to look for them and then come back. I think I will share with the Minister of Internal Affairs. But because he said they are missing, I can't really know what it is.
No, let's leave it at that, since the things. But these are, Attorney General, you want to add on anything, or you're comfortable that way?
Abducted, picked, kidnapped, disappeared should not be in our vocabulary. The issue has been brought here before, and I recall the Speaker, Right Honourable Speaker, was in the chair at that time, stated that this is a very serious matter and it required a special session for the entire House to debate this issue. And that's where it stands today.
Okay, please, let's continue working together the way we've been working. And as promised to link up with the Minister of Internal Affairs, we shall continue asking for updates. Honorable Shamim Marende, colleagues, I have here 21 matters of national importance. For long, I can see you itching to say something about that.
Mr. Speaker, sir, not to attack the honorable member, if anything is dealing with you in this